Becoming a tradie in 2025 might be the dumbest decision you could make. The money is not what people think, the hours are brutal, and the industry is changing faster than anyone admits. And I know exactly what some of you guys are typing in the comments. Stop being soft, just get on with it. Mate, I've heard it all before, but let me break it down for you point by point, because the truth about being a tradie in 2025 is not what the old heads have to say. Say like and subscribe.
Please like, please subscribe.
Yeah! Alright boys, let's go. Look at this beautiful morning. You couldn't ask for any better. So let me know in the comments, do you reckon this does anything to your house at all? Okay, what do you got? Nails in there and straps and shit. For some reason, everyone has a collective idea that tradies are just rolling in cash. But the reality is, the people at the bottom of the food chain, apprentices, get paid barely enough to survive, and even qualified to bleeding money on tools, vehicles, insurance, rego fuel, etc. The jobs are never as consistent as anyone thinks. You got rain, delays, builders going broke, you're standing around with no money coming in. There's been weeks that I've worked my absolute guts out, mate, and by the time I've paid everything off of my bills and expenses and whatever, there was nothing left, alright? You're trying to save and whatever, and everyone knows this. Like, how am I supposed to save for a house? But anyway, I'll move on. And when you think about it, it's not just a 9 to 5 or a 7 to 3. It's basically a lifestyle. It's your life. You wake up, you go to work, and you get home. You're too tired to do anything. You can't do much with the rest of the day. And no matter how you think of it, it is absolute just pain and despair, right? You're working 5 days just to get 2 days off, and you're not doing anything with those 2 days either. You're working just to stay alive, which is what I would say 80% of the population are doing right now, and it's just not worth it. So if you go in the trades, this is what you can expect. More of the blue collar jobs are going to be like this, right? You see these really old guys working construction until they die because they have to work every single week. Say, mate, just work 20 more years and, 10 more years you'll be able to start your own business and do all this stuff, and then you'll be rich. Alright, but moving on to the next point, your body is going to pay the ultimate price. You're going to wear out fast, get back pain, dodgy knees, wrists and shoulders and whatever else. You see guys in their 30s moving like they're 60. The first time I realised my body was absolutely cooked from framing was when I was trying to lift a bunch of walls, a couple days in a row, prefab or whatever it was, and my back just couldn't do it anymore. Between that and going to the gym or whatever else you do with your free time, your back is just going to get worn out. So if you don't look after yourself, you're going to be done before you even get to 40. You're not going to be able to, it's not going to be sustainable if you hurt yourself, right? So you got to think about it. You can't work if you're injured and you got serious back problems and stuff like that. And I also see a lot of pressure from the bosses to their apprentices telling them, you got to do this and that, when their back and muscles aren't cut out for that shit. It takes a long time to actually get used to all the labor. And now I look back on it, and everyone would look back on when they were apprentice first starting, like you couldn't lift anything, you were weak as piss. Like, everyone should agree with me. If you have an example or you remember what you were like when you were first starting out, so you couldn't lift a beam, or you couldn't even, I remember hardly being able to lift a drop saw, mate. I was that weak. So give me a comment, give me an example down below if you remember when you were a piss weak apprentice. But yeah. speaking of the pressure of the bosses, the mental toll that goes on from, like I said, the constant pressure to go faster, be better, and essentially be perfect. The boss is going to yell, the client's going to complain, and these mistakes cost money, and you feel really guilty. It does have a lot of stress on you when you're starting out, especially. I hate when I see apprentices copying it, being told they're too slow, not good enough, or just treated like free labor or like a slave. It's just really not on, and sometimes that's what happens in companies, so you got to kind of expect the worst and hope for the best. But not everyone can handle the mental grind. That's why so many quit as well. But if you really want to give it a go, just know that's what you might expect, because some of these blokes aren't really happy with their life and they got to take it out on someone else. So what's that? Now this is a big one for me, because there's still the misconception that is the golden ticket, but I don't think it is the golden ticket anymore. The trade doesn't set you up for life like it did back in the day. You could have a single income household of someone who worked in the construction industry, and that set you up. But these days, the industry is flooded, technology is changing rapidly, and it's changing the way people do stuff. Some people aren't needed, some jobs aren't needed. It makes it a lot easier, so you're not getting paid as much, that kind of thing. Some trades are being replaced by prefab automation or just imports as well. So, not saying trades will vanish, but the save forever idea isn't guaranteed anymore, and it's definitely not a golden ticket like it was back in the day. Now, after all that doom and gloom, there is a positive too. You do learn a real skill that most people can't do. You get the resilience, confidence, and the independence. And once you're through the tough years, I believe the rewards are there, both money and pride. And you will always be looking at something and saying, I built that, or I did that job. And at the end of the day, that is what is rewarding. As far as all the negatives go, there's definitely some positive to counteract them. It just comes down to personal preference. So yeah, becoming a tradie in 2025 might just be a dumb idea. The money is tough, the hours are brutal, and your body definitely cops it. But if you can handle all that, you'll end up with something that no uni degree can buy you. A skill for life, and the kind of grit most people will never have. The question is, are you tough enough to stick it out? Yeah, thanks for watching, and if you made it this far in the video, as always, comment industry, and I know you watched to the end and I appreciate you. So thanks for watching to the end. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and enjoy some of these clips. Peace. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Lightweight.
Explain it back to us.
Well, it's your gun, so.
Your gun or mine?
Mine.
Yeah.
Woo!
This shit's straight.
Listen to the wind blow. This hammer's pretty good. It's only 23 ounce, but this hammer's actually alright. It's got some fucking good lip. Wait, are we gonna put the sheathing on first?
Oh, you wanted us to do ply block. Oh, no, look here.
Are we doing ply?
Hey?
Are we doing ply?
Is only... Yeah, like 3 grand.
Hey?
Yeah, like 3 grand, so, didn't you? You've been buying it, mate.
I'll put like $1,000 in
What have you
USD.
been buying your missus?
Huh?
More so, what have you been buying your missus?
Nothing.
Expensive nights out.
Yeah, dinners, but that's it. I said, let me.
Fuck, you still end up spending 300 or 400 plus on you?
Nah, it's not that much. Let's get a nice fucking. We got a nice ribeye the other day. And she's pretty shit. I don't know why she likes it.
Fucking nothing beat the one I cook anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking I could fucking cook a better one. And she's like, I like it.
She what?
She likes it.
What?
The ribeye. It's like, I could definitely cook a better one. Oh, the pizza's cunt. Oh, I reckon. I don't know how I'm not sick of them. They're so good.
We eat them once a week now. Guys, look at that bow. It's twisted as. Try and shoot a couple bottoms. Nars at the bottom. And hit it in.
What?
Where it's close at the bottom, in, they're like rolled.
Yeah.
Even like skew it into that.